Today we're talking about something weird, something real in SA hip hop, the fear of sophomore albums. And not the fear of falling off or failing, but the real fear of maybe my second album might not hit as hard, or maybe I lost my momentum. The fear that is haunting SA hip hop right now. And it is not just random, it is a real issue. So today we're going to talk about artists from 2020 till present day and ask the questions, can they duplicate the success of their first album? Let's go. Before we go through the video, please like, subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Let's go. Firstly, you know what a debut album is. It's like your first major flex, your first time saying, this is me, this is my sound, this is my era. And when it hits, the whole world says, yo, this guy's the next big thing. But then the second album comes, and suddenly the whole world is like, okay, prove it. Gotta prove, why are you in the position you're at? Why did the first album hit as hard? Are you relevant in the game? Are you that guy? But none of them lost though. That's the terror. Because the first album is a surprise, but the second one is a test. And SA hip hop is pressure. It's just pressure, because we don't just want a good album, we want a classic. We want something that defines the era. And that is why some artists are afraid to drop even sophomore albums. It's a pandemic at this point. It's a big pandemic. Like the likes of the Blackies, Youngster CPTs, Lofting of a Pounds, the Usimaimanis. Like let's start off with Blackie. You see with Blackie dropped before now in 2021. They were certified gold, over 27 million streams. This album was amazing. This album was a whole era. Now the question is, can he do it again? And my answer is yes. Blackie can do it again. Not because it's guaranteed, not because he's I don't know, but because Blackie is still one of the biggest SA hip hop artists current today. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, his sound, his energy, he has hits, he's always on a crazy feature run. And most importantly, he has growth. Blackie has evolved over the years. Same artists peak on their first album and never evolve. But Blackie, he still stays, like he still feels like he's still hungry. He feels like he wants to build. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, I believe he can duplicate it. Maybe not the same way, but he can duplicate the match. He can duplicate or definitely match the impact. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you feel what I'm saying? Black, like if Blackie would drop, okay, cool. If he drops his sophomore album, cool. It would be literally like, okay, now we have seen the movie, now give us sequels. And we all know sequels in SA hip hop can be very scary. Very scary. Those are scary territories right there, my boy. Scary. You feel what I'm saying? And then you have Lofting Over Pounds. You see, now the pressure is kind of high for him. Because Pray for Pitor was certified gold and over 12 million streams. The album is arguably a classic. But the problem is, classics are hard to repeat. I'll say that again. Classics are hard to repeat. It was difficult for the AKAs and the Caspers, the Nasty C's, to come back with bangers after banger after banger after banger. Like, dropping Alter Ego to levels. And just going through motions and waves and eras of dropping consistent albums. Albums that redefined the era. Albums that competed with the first and both competed with the previous albums before those albums were dropped. You feel what I'm saying? You had the Caspers, you had the Nasty C's. They had their albums always progressionally get better. You feel what I'm saying? When you drop something that becomes a cultural movement. People expect the second one to do exactly the same. And honestly, that's unfair because you can't always recreate lightning in a bottle, but you can do it. But can he do it though? But can he do it? My answer is maybe. Not because he can't, but because the expectations is too high. And when the expectations is too high, even a good album can sound like a disappointment. I'll say it again. When the expectations are high, even a good album can sound disappointing. It's like you ordering a burger expecting it will taste like the first time you ate it at McDonald's in 2008. Like, bro, that was a different era. By the way, I was 1 year old in that era. I was 1 year old, bro. You feel what I'm saying? I was 1 year old. Let's go with Usman Man. He's currently the face now. He's currently the face right now. The new kid on the block doing crazy things. You see with him, his debut album went crazier than the Lofting Over Pounds' album and Black's album. 20th days before Mud or whatever you called it went platinum with 30 plus million views, bro. This album is cemented as one of the best as a hip hop albums of all time, breaking records. But here's the issue. The issue with Usi Maimani, his recent output doesn't show the same hunger. His sound feels stuck. Same style, same energy. He's like going through the motions. And his EP, G-Wagon Music, Baby Tie, I'm sorry, but it didn't feel like the same artist anymore. So can he duplicate? No. Not if he continues like this. Because the sophomore album isn't just about repeating the first, it's about evolving, growing, showing new layers. And right now, Usman Man is not showing that. He's doing the I'm still the same guy vibe. But the audience is like, bro, we need more than that. It's like we're not gonna expect more from Usman Man. It's like we're not gonna expect a lot from him. And I pray that I pray that he has hits fit in the fall. I pray because his album was amazing, bro. Ovalo, check. We fell in love with that Usman Man. Who is this guy now? Who is this guy we have right now? And then you have a veteran, you have a legend, youngster CPT. When he released 3T, culture didn't shake, but even the meaning of the album, like things take time. 3T, that's what it means. It really took time for him to release his first album. And he won South African Hip Hop Album of the Year for this album. And this album ranked up over 30 million streams. Arguably a SA classic, in my opinion. But here's the thing, he's been rapping over 10 years. And only has one studio album to show for. So the question is, isn't just he can duplicate it. The question is, can he even be consistent? The answer is complicated because he's a legend. He has respect, he has the legacy, but the second album needs energy and it needs hunger. And I'm not sure if he still has the same fire. So say I don't know. I'm in between. I'm like, you see, like Lofting Over Pounds, maybe. Not because he's not capable of, but because time is catching up and the industry doesn't wait. It's like you've been training for the marathon for 10 years, but you haven't ran a single race in your life. Bro, what are you doing? What are you actually doing? I love CPT to death, bro. I love CPT. I love youngster CPT. But time is ticking. Time is ticking. You can't be releasing EPs and mixtapes. Bro, you are a veteran in this game. We should be getting albums from you. Classic albums. Because you are still a rapper. You still a rapper, by the way. In this era of music. You feel what I'm saying? And you have Bravo Leroux, Da Bravo. See with that Bravo, he has a solid Cape Town fan base. I'll tell you that. Solid Cape Town fan base and the black community. Yeah, well, I'm a Xhosa, Tina Xhosa. And the question is literally, can it duplicate it? Maybe. I think maybe. Because he has the community, he has the support, and he has the strong identity. But still, in the phase where the second album needs to prove he's not a one hit wonder. So I think he can. I think he can. But needs to keep building his sound and his story. I think he dropped his first album in 2023. It's 3 years now. 3 years. Blackie was in 2021. Youngster CPT was 2019. We see my money and Lofting Over Pants with 2024. I'll give them a leeway because it's been 2 years. It's fine. But I feel like SA hip hop rappers run away from that sophomore album. You feel what I'm saying? Maglera was. I wanted to list Maglera also under this because for the longest he didn't have a sophomore album until he released Maglera tapes. That one was kind of a flop, to be honest. He didn't move. He didn't move errors. He didn't shock listeners. It was like, okay, cool. It's a good. It's a high. It's not bad, but it doesn't sound like Maglera. The Maglera we fell in love with. You feel what I'm saying? The memoirs, the Makazana Maglera. That album didn't sound like that. The hip hop right now and the eyes, bro. Like it's in shambles right now. It really is. It really is, bro. Like I don't know, bro. But let me finish up the video, bro. So here's the truth. Sophomore albums are scary because the first album is the surprise. Second album is the proof, but artists, listen to me. You don't need to beat yourself. You don't need to beat your first album. You just need to be better than yesterday. For what I'm saying, you don't need to recreate magic. You just need to make the next chapter real. That's why artists like the Caspers, the AKAs, when they were dropping the albums, they were rewriting history. I feel like now it's more like. I feel like now it's more like, how can I say? Uh, Bro, I lost a thought. Bro, I went blank for a second. Um, because the fans aren't asking for perfection. Fans are not asking for perfection. We're just asking for growth. To hear like, okay, cool. Why do you think the slime is still running for a Reese? Because of the growth. You feel what I'm saying? Like we've been writing for like what, Nasty C, pause.
I beg your pardon?
We've been writing for Nasty C, pause again.
Pause.
That sounds so wrong, bro. When he grew up, like Nasty C, the A-Reeses of the world, bro. We grew up with them. We grew up listening to their music, and you can hear how mature they sound now because they grew up with their audience from 18 until they are now 28. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I feel like an artist doesn't utilize that as much because I feel like we just go with the moment, with the viral trends, than just growing with our audience. Because now in the long run, your audience, and even if you drop a flop album like album, you flop it away, you'll still have a loyal fan base backing you up because they've been listening to you since you were 19 until how old you are right now. You feel what I'm saying? So if you're afraid to drop the second album, don't let fear win. The fear is just a sign of that you actually care. You actually care about the craft. That means you still want to be great. But greatness isn't about never fading though. It's about showing up again. It's about showing up again. So drop the sophomore album, let it breathe, let it live. And if it doesn't hit as hard as the first one, it's still yours. And that's a victory. That's your story. You wanted to drop it and you dropped it. You feel what I'm saying? And if you're still scared Just do what every South African rapper does: drop a single and then disappear for 3 years, my boy. Like, be real. Don't do that. Like, seriously, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, bro. So please subscribe if you want more real hip hop discussions, conversations, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace, love, subscribe, like, 1,000 subs. We have.